channel Master Yourself. Today we will be discussing about performance testing. Performance testing is a type of testing which is performed to determine the performance of system to measure, validate or verify quality attributes of the system. It focuses on how a system performs under a particular load. Software performance testing involves the testing of application under test to ensure that application is working as expected under variety of load conditions. This is not about finding software bugs or defects. Different performance testing types measures according to benchmarks and standards. The main purpose of performance testing is to identify and eliminate the performance bottlenecks in the software application. It is a subset of performance engineering and also known as perf testing. In the field of software testing, testers mainly concentrate on black box and white box testing. Under the black box testing, again there are different types of testing. The major types of testing are functionality testing and non-functional testing. Performance testing and testing types related to performance testing fall under non-functional testing. The focus of performance testing is checking a software programs. Speed, stability, and scalability. Speed determines whether the application responds quickly. Stability determines if the application is stable under varying loads. Scalability determines maximum user load the software application can handle. Why do performance testing? Before going live in the market, the software system should be tested against the speed, stability, and scalability under variety of load conditions. If system goes live without doing performance testing, it may cause the issues like running system slow while simultaneously accessing system by several users, poor usability which likely to gain the bad reputation, and it affects the expected sales goal directly. First, performance testing reduces the productivity cost by reducing system crashes. Second, it ensures that the software is fast, stable, and can handle multiple users. Third, it discovers performance bottlenecks. Testing for bugs won't give a clear picture of how the software will perform under load. It's important that performance testing is carried out independently and with the sole purpose of finding bottlenecks. Good performance testers know that speed is not the only marker of performance. For example, an application that loads fast but uses 100% of the user's CPU is not performant. Such an example would cause the end user many headaches, such as overheating, shortened CPU lifespan, slower performance across multiple applications, and occasional crashes. How to do performance testing? How you do performance testing varies depending on the software. There are several different approaches a QA tester can take to perform testing. It is a form of non-functional testing, so it's largely unconcerned with the user interface. Performance testers want to make sure that internal components are as fine-tuned as possible. The type of performance testing that will be carried out depends on the methodology the organization is using. If they are following the traditional waterfall approach to software development, then the performance testers likely won't get their hands on the product until development has finished. However, if the organization is using the agile methodology, then agile performance testing will likely happen throughout the development process. Types of performance testing. There are 6 types of performance testing. First, stress testing. Second, spike testing. Third, scalability testing. 4. Load testing. 5. Endurance testing. And 6. Volume testing. This is the diagram of types of performance testing. Stress testing. It is a type of software testing that verifies stability and reliability of software application. The goal of stress testing is measuring software on its robustness and error handling capabilities under extremely heavy load conditions and ensuring that software doesn't crash under crunch situations. It even tests beyond normal operating points and evaluates how software works under extreme conditions. Need for stress testing. Stress testing is also extremely valuable for the following reasons. First, displaying appropriate error message when the system is under stress. Second, to check whether the system works under abnormal conditions. Third, it is better to be prepared for extreme conditions by executing stress testing. Fourth, to verify if the system has saved the data before crashing or not. Fifth, system failure under extreme conditions could result in enormous revenue loss. Sixth, to verify if unexpected failures do not cause security issues. Spike testing. It is a type of performance testing in which an application receives a sudden and extreme increase or decrease in load. The goal of spike testing is to determine the behavior of a software application when it receives extreme variations in traffic. Spike testing addresses more than just an application's maximum load. It also verifies an application's recovery time between activity spikes. The word spike refers to the sudden increase or decrease in traffic. During a spike test, testers may find that application performance worsens, slows, or stops entirely. Determining what and where an application fails under spike tests allows for developers to better prepare for unexpected spikes in load while in production environments. For example, it would be a good idea to spike test an e-commerce application to prepare for Black Friday sales. A separate test environment should be used to spike test an application. The load maximums of an application should be identified beforehand so that testers can focus on any software failures which may appear at or beyond expected capacities. Need for spike testing. First, the primary purpose of executing the spike testing is to govern whether the system will crash or remain in case of important alteration in load. Second, to notice the performance or the behavior of an application under sudden altered load. Third, to analyze the recovery time between 2 points or spikes as it impacts the performance. Fourth, spike testing is used to analyze the weakness of applications. Scalability testing. It is a testing in which the performance of a software application, system, network, or process is tested in terms of its capability to scale up or scale down the number of user requests, load, or other such performance attributes. It can be carried out at a hardware, software, or database level. Scalability testing is defined as the ability of a network, system, application, product, or a process to perform the function correctly when changes are made in the size or volume of the system to meet a growing need. It ensures that a software product can manage the scheduled increase in user traffic, data volume, transaction counts frequency, and many other things. It tests the system, processes, or database's ability to meet a growing need. Scalability testing is to measure at what time the software product or the system stops scaling and identify the reason behind it. The parameters used for this testing differs from one application to the another. For example, scalability testing of a web page depends on the number of users, CPU usage, network usage, while scalability testing of a web server depends on the number of requests processed. Need for scalability testing. First, to determine how the application scales with increasing workload. Second, to determine the user limit for the software product. Third, to determine client-side degradation and end-user experience under load. Fourth, to determine server-side robustness and degradation. Load testing. It is a type of performance testing that simulates a real-world load on any software, application, or website. Without it, your application could fail miserably in real-world conditions. That's why we build tools like Retrace to help you monitor application performance and fix bugs before your code ever gets to production. Load testing examines how the system behaves during normal and high loads and determines if a system, piece of software, or computing device can handle high loads given a high demand of end users. This tool is typically applied when a software development project nears completion. Why is load testing important? Load testing ensures that your application can perform as expected in production. Just because your application will pass a functional test, this doesn't mean that it can perform the same under a load. Load testing identifies where and when your application breaks, so you can fix the issue before shipping to production. The ultimate purpose of load testing tools and performance testing tools in general are always to mitigate risk, be it risk to your software successful functionality, risk to your end user sanity, or risk to your company's bottom line. Naturally, all three of these are intimately intertwined. So it's important to know how they relate to each other and where you, as a developer or tester, can intervene for the greater good. Let us dare to suggest that if you focus on mitigating the middle criteria, user sanity, the other two factors will usually fall into place. and that many load testing issues actually boil down, in the end, more to users' perception than to specific ideal page load times and other technical stats. Need for load testing. First, load testing gives confidence in the system and its reliability and performance. Second, it helps identify the bottlenecks in the system under heavy user stress scenarios before they happen in a production environment. Third, it gives excellent protection against poor performance and accommodates complementary strategies for performance management and monitoring of a production environment. Fourth, identifying concerns at the earliest stage possible, especially before launch, decreases the cost of failures. By contrast, after launch failures can incur exponentially greater costs. Fifth, it can be used to ferret out scenarios that can cause a system to fail. This makes it a great tool for finding solutions to high traffic problems before they arise in the real world. And sixth, it can help identify the limit of an application's operating capacity. This can aid in determining infrastructure needs as the system scales upward. Endurance testing. Endurance testing is a type of software testing that is performed to observe whether an application can resist the processing load it is expected to have to endure for a long period. During endurance testing, memory consumption is considered to determine potential failures. Performance quality is also calculated during endurance testing. Endurance testing is mainly performed to measure the response of a tested element under potential simulated conditions for a specific period and for a certain load. Observations recorded during the endurance testing are further used to improve the corresponding parameters of the software application. Endurance testing is also known as soak testing. Need for endurance testing. First, to discover how the system performs under sustained usage. Second, to ensure that after a long period, the system response time will remain the same or better than the start of the test. Third, to determine the number of users and or transactions of a given system will support and meet performance goals. Fourth, to manage the future loads, we need to understand how many additional resources like processor capacity, disk capacity, memory usage, or network bandwidth are necessary to support usage in future. Fifth, endurance testing is generally done by either overloading the system or by reducing certain system resources and evaluating the consequences. And sixth, it is performed to ensure that defects or memory leaks do not occur after what is considered to be a relatively normal usage period. Volume testing. It is a type of software testing where the software is subjected to a huge volume of data. It is also referred to as flood testing. Volume testing is done to analyze the system performance by increasing the volume of data in the database. With the help of volume testing, the impact on response time and system behavior can be studied when exposed to a high volume of data. Need for volume testing. First, it checks system performance with increasing volumes of data in the database. Second, volume testing will help to identify the capacity of the system or application, normal or heavy volume. Third, to identify the problems that are likely to occur with large amount of data. And fourth, to figure out the point at which the stability of the system degrades. Thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, please do not forget to like, subscribe and share with your friends.